Playing games on an Intel HD graphics can be quite tedious. Not knowing which games to play or if they'll even play are one of the hassles low-end gamers tend to face. Today, I'm going to be giving you tips on how to get the best performance and optimization on your Intel HD graphics card. Alright, welcome back to Exosar. Here we talk about everything tech, game tests, and so on. So if you're new to the channel, a sub would be really optimizing. You get it? Yeah. Tip number one. If you want the best out of your Intel graphics card, one way to do it is by an increase in your RAM. So we all know that Intel graphics don't really come with much dedicated memory, so it uses more of your computer's RAM. The best you could do for your computer and your Intel graphics is an increase in RAM. Let's say you have like a 2 gig RAM, your Intel might tend to use like 500 megabytes to a gig of it, which wouldn't really give you the best performance you need. So what you could do is get more RAM. More RAM means better performance. Now, what will give you a real boost is if you have 2 RAM sticks running at the same speed and capacity. Your computer will then begin to utilize these 2 RAM sticks, which in this case would begin to work in a dual channel mode, which means it will become at least 15% much more faster than it was before. Number 2, try to update your graphics driver regularly. What is your graphics driver? Your graphics driver is a software your computer programs and games use to communicate with your graphics card. So Intel usually drops like updates monthly for their Intel graphics, which come with better performance and are well optimized. Although sometimes these updates tend to give issues, but the best option for you is to get an update. But if you should find yourself in a cul-de-sac where the update's giving you issues, you could always do a rollback of driver to the previous version which you were using, which wasn't giving you issues. Number 3, check to see if your graphics card isn't in power saving mode. This could actually save you a lot of time and would actually give you a boost in your graphics card performance. So for you to do this, you could always tap on your battery icon to see if it's in better performance. If it's on better performance, you can switch it to best performance. Another way to do this is by going to your Intel control panel. Here you can, under power, you can switch everything to best performance. The only reason I'm putting it this way is because the Intel control panel is for different Intel graphics. So the general thing you have to know is switch it to best performance. Number 4, stop services and programs you think you might not need running in the background. Why do I say this? Some services and programs tend to use CPU cycle that could actually give you a boost in graphical performance. So the best you could do is just switch off or end task of all these services and programs running in the background. Note, do not go around turning off every process. Just turn off the ones you think you might not need, because you might turn off the one that would crash your system. Don't say I told you. You could also use game boosters like Razer Game Booster and Wise Game Booster, etc. Final tip is, which isn't really much of a tip, is try to set your games to the lowest resolution and play in Windows mode. Yes, it's said that you get the best performance when you're playing full screen, but certain games tend to perform better on Intel graphics in a Windows mode and on low settings. So try to always check that before you start up the game. Check to see if it's in the lowest resolution and set it to Windows if you think it's not performing too good on a full screen. Alright, if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit that like button, share and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.